I'd like to welcome you to the Centennial STEM Mega Middle School Pasco Pathways 2022 video. This video will help share some more information about the exciting hands-on STEM culture and STEM learning environment that we have at Centennial STEM Magnet Middle School. We are one of only 4 nationally certified STEM magnet schools in Pasco County, and we look forward to you learning more about the environment where your students can reach their highest potential and experience STEM excellence. In Pasco County, we have a mission that we exist to provide a world-class education for all of our students. And our vision is all of our students achieve success in college, career, and life. Pasco County has what's called a common vision of instructional excellence. This was put together by principals several years ago, looking at 5 key concepts that we want our students to be able to achieve in order to achieve success and excellence when it comes to their instruction. The first one is to think critically, to understand and solve real-world problems, to collaborate and communicate, to learn both within and outside of their school environment, to utilize a variety of tools and resources to enhance their learning, to take ownership of their learning and reflect on their learning progress, and to build strong content knowledge and apply learning to new contexts. This is the STEM learning environment that we have at Centennial Middle School. All students who live within our attendance boundary automatically get to participate in the magnet theme. Our school is not just one aspect or just a part of it being STEM. It is STEM across the board. It is STEM infused across all the curriculum and all the courses. Students that are outside of the attendance boundary need to make sure to apply through the Pasco Pathways application. There is bus transportation for magnet students at designated bus magnet hub stops in accordance with district approved procedures. Any student that lives, of course, within our zone has transportation. For those students who live within the magnet boundary, receive transportation services at the following hub stops: Raymond B. Stewart Middle School, Dr. John Long Middle School, New River Library, and additional hub stops are based on the number of parents that are requesting transportation. So as you apply for school choice and you feel and for Centennial Middle School and you look at whether or not you click that button that says we'd like to request transportation, the more parents who request transportation for their students in different locations can lead the district to implement new hub stops to help meet the needs for those students and those parents. Our vision is expecting excellence through STEM education for all students. We want STEM to be across the board everywhere on our campus, and we want our students to expect excellence out of themselves, and that starts with all of us, even the staff. We all strive to make sure we have the very best possible STEM learning environment for our students. There's a lot of schools that have a STEM elective. They have a STEM club, or maybe they have a STEM activity periodically. A lot of schools have virtual reality, robots, 3D printers, all things that we have, and also all things that you can purchase on Amazon yourself and do at home. The difference is Centennial STEM Magnet Middle School is STEM is not a class that we teach. It's not a club that we have. It's not one piece of technology, but it's a culture that we build. We're looking to cultivate a STEM mindset, a STEM vision that is pervasive, a STEM culture across our campus. STEM is infused into all content areas, all subject matter, and we want kids to continue to not only develop, but also to grow that STEM mindset, that thinking like a scientist, thinking like an engineer, using those 21st century skills in order to be successful, not just at high school, but beyond. We have what's called our cycling system. There's 5 tenets that we feel separate us as a school and help make us unique as we create the best STEM learning environment for your child. The first is our teachers are looked at as curators of knowledge. The curator, of course, is someone who establishes museum exhibits and set things and allow for the public to come and learn about a topic or a portion of history or some type of science. They acquire, develop, and care for that collection. Our teachers' goal is to create an environment in their classroom that is like a living museum. A great curator engages the visitor with exhibits that impact all learning styles. The same thing for our teachers as they create that in the classroom. A great curator becomes an expert. Our teachers strive not only to become experts in their content, but the delivery of their content, how they instruct, how they assess, and how they create that positive, engaging classroom culture. And the next is a great curator museum wants someone to be the visitor to be involved and engaged in the exhibits and what they're doing. And our teachers strive for that as they infuse STEM learning concepts for our students. The second aspect of our cyclone system is professional learning communities. Our teachers are constantly learning and growing. They are examples of having that growth STEM mindset. It's the foundation of our work. And they really look at four driving questions. What is it that we want students to know and be able to do? How do we know when students have learned these essential standards? And then what do we do when students don't know the information or they don't get it? Or when students already have the information, already know it. And that's where we provide that enrichment or that intervention for students. And so again, this true professional learning communities, our teachers are modeling when it comes to being having a growth mindset, having this idea that they can always get better and work together to make sure they create the best STEM learning environment for our students. Third tenet is the 5 E's Plus learning plan. All of our teachers on our campus use what's called the 5 E's Plus learning plan. It includes a variety of instructional STEM-based activities. It allows for some student choice and voice, and it also allows for students to take another look if they need to get a little more intervention, a little more support or scaffolding to get a concept, or to dig a little deeper when they've already got the concept. They got it from just going through it, and they can have some enrichment, something that's a little deeper in the knowledge for those students. So that 5 E's model of instruction is about engaging. The 5 E's are engage, explore, explain, elaborate, and evaluate. And it allows for discovery. Focused learning, deepening students' understanding of their content, and allows them to truly become critical thinkers. It allows teachers to use a variety of instructional resources, programs, and materials to make sure that students are successful in their STEM learning environment, in their classroom. Number four is the 4 C's of STEM. The 4 C's of STEM are critical thinking, collaboration, creativity, and communication. This is the core of our STEM education and is embedded across all the instructional activities in the teacher's 5 E's Plus learning plans. So what are those 4 C's again? When you think about it, creativity, of course, is just being creative, having that approach to look at things from a different light and invent things. Collaboration is critical in our society, and the future is working together for a common goal, pulling together people from different expertise, different levels in order to work together for a common project, common goal. Communication, we want our students to be able to effectively communicate with others, small groups, individually, partners, individually each other through electronics, for digitally when it comes to presentations, but also to communicate sitting down together, communicating with the teacher. Those are skills that all students need in order to be successful. Also, critical thinking is a way to look at patterns in a new way and to look at learning across different subject disciplines, so cross-disciplinary, to really think deeper, almost like think like an engineer, think like a scientist when it comes to STEM. And number five is our classroom structures, having some small group mini lessons where teachers provide some targeted facilitation and support for our students. It also allows teachers have a monthly calendar board where students can help build their executive functioning skills and plan for those different activities that they're going to be doing throughout the month. Also, a resource area for students to gather their needed materials to be successful, some flexible seatings, having the student choice when it comes to their 5 E's Plus learning plan, and of course having a positive, engaging classroom STEM culture. So just want to remind everybody that all applications must be submitted through My Student. This is the controlled open enrollment window because for school choice is from January 9th to January 20th. So you do to make sure that you apply during that time. The notification window will begin on February 27th. We do usually have a waiting list. We've had one for the past 2 to 3 years now. So please make sure that you don't miss the deadline and make sure you check your email during that notification period, because if you do not respond during the notification period, they will give your seat to someone else. So again, don't forget those dates in January to make sure that you apply through My Student. Everything must go through My Student, and make sure to watch for that notification and acceptance email. Finally, I encourage you to check out our website to look at some of the videos about some of the exciting hands-on STEM learning that takes place at Centennial Middle School. Follow us on Twitter at CNMS, and Facebook, facebook.com/CNMS, so you can see more of the pictures, more of the activities and things that happen at Centennial STEM Magnet Middle School. We look forward to having you join our Cyclone family. If you have any questions, please make sure to reach out. And again, make sure to you apply through My Student, and we'll see you next year as Cyclones.